Mondays. It's Monday, but it's okay. Now let's go to the show.
Still falling in love, honey. Bro, that's probably my favorite Kanye song.
Really?
Yes, it's so good. I know you're tired of...
Who is that? Who is that?
I don't know.
That's Luther Vandross, my guy.
Really?
What up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. It's Monday, but it's okay.
But it's okay.
Boom, 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 pow, 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 pow. It's okay. Oh, wow. Both of us with the chin hair. Both of us with the chin hair.
Bro, you copy my style.
What do you mean, dude? Dad told me to do this once and I hated
Forget about it, cuz.
I said forget about it, cuz. Name the movie.
Freaking Too Fast, Too Furious.
Too fast, too furious. I'm too fast for y'all, man.
That was probably peak Ludacris. When he was making music, he
With
was
the
in
fro?
that movie with the fro, dude.
Area codes. I got
Hoes.
with Nate Dogg.
I got hoes.
Hoes in different area codes area.
All right, but it's Monday. We grinding.
Ooh.
No one wants to go to work. No one wants to go to school. Imagine if you grind for the next 4 to 5 years. Just grind. 4 or 5 years, that's nothing. In the grand scheme of things, that's nothing, bro. You grind now, 4 to 5 years from now, you vacation the rest of your life.
If you have a kid right now, he could be 4 or 5 years old right now. Or a miscarriage.
Whoa. Okay, that was deep, dark.
Let me ask you a super deep
Like a
question right off the
cave?
bat. If you knew that the world was going to be terrible for your child, right? Like your child would have the worst experience any human has ever lived. Would you rather have that child be born or have it be miscarriaged?
I wanted to be born.
So you want your child to go through all of the terrible things that the worst possible things any human could go through.
If it's a man, if he's a boy, yeah.
But if it's a
Because if he's a
female-
real man, if I raise him right, he's gonna get through it regardless.
Okay, so you'll teach him positivity through adversity.
Yeah, and he's gonna be a monster.
Okay.
We'll turn him into Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson?
That was a horrible
was so-
lisp.
that was
Mike Tyson, you just made him sound like autistic.
That's how he talks.
Mike Tyson.
I'm not Tyson.
No, lisp is like
I'm not
they can't say
Tyson.
their S. Their S's are like TH.
I'm not
Mike
Tyson.
Tyson. Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
You ever talk to somebody that you don't know they got a speech impediment, and then their speech impediment comes out, and you're just like, you gotta control
You
yourself
gotta
for
give
a
me an
minute.
example.
Like I don't actually know.
Oh, so you were throwing something out there to see if I agreed.
Yeah.
But then just to keep the conversation going.
Yeah.
But there was no really depth to that conversation.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Like 369, dang girl fine type of ish. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, just stay on the freaking grind, dude. It sucks. You know?
But you know what
Oh,
else?
get a job. Just get a job.
Just get a job.
Get a job
Good
that
job.
pays the bills. I'm sorry.
I
gotta
was
stop
literally
burping.
how many episodes?
stop burping.
You always do at the beginning also when people are gonna stop listening.
No, they're not. Because they love us. Have you noticed we've started to get like a little more views?
I have on the
Like,
YouTube.
like 10 more views?
Yeah, so we were getting like
1 to 2.
but now we're getting like 27.
Yeah.
So nobody's commenting, but that's normal.
So at this
People
point-
don't comment, you know?
At this point, by the time we're 80, we'll be getting like 1,000 views.
1,000 views. You know what they say about 1,000 views? Where you can save 1,000 from the
I don't follow.
I was trying to rhyme, but then I realized all my rhymes would be slightly offensive. So I kind
And
of
we try not to do that no more.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Speaking of what?
Oh, continue.
Speaking of what?
Speaking of, what do you want me to talk about?
I forgot.
I forgot. You can go ahead.
All right, then. I'll start.
Surprise, mother truckle.
Okay. You want to know one of my pet peeves?
Please, surprise.
Okay. I'm good at noticing acting.
Okay.
Let me explain.
So like what you're doing right now with all these overemphasis of body
I'm not.
movements.
This is how I am.
Okay, continue.
So, you know, like, there's, like, funny videos out there, right? That are quite obviously scripted and fake.
Yeah.
Like I saw one where, you know the old video where it was like, you tricked somebody to, like, playing a game on the screen, like, you got to follow the dot.
Oh, and then the scary person.
Yeah. So I saw that,
classic,
right?
Classic.
And the thing was like, we tricked our drunk friend that the screen's touch screen, right? And he's like following the dot.
Yeah.
And then the scare comes up, and he like so overly exaggerated, like freak out, right?
Yeah.
400,000 likes. 400,000.
Oh. Snort.
Didn't realize. Oh wait.
I gotta edit that word out.
Wait, Lily sent that to me. That video.
Wait, what happened?
Lily sent that video to me. Wait.
For the viewers, his girlfriend sent him that video. The one who was on the podcast 2 episodes ago.
Maybe she realized too. You never know. But I apologize, Lily. You're not. I'm sorry.
I stopped saying that word after the
Why?
Because that word will get you like dinged. Like
Really?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know that.
It's all good. Like, you can say it. Just know every time you say, you can say whatever you want. Just know that's why we're recording it early, so I can edit those out.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm not gonna edit the whole.
I'll say Riri. No, I can't say Riri
Because that's
they call-
Rihanna.
No.
Who?
That's what we used to call our dog.
Riri. Oh,
Remember
why
that?
you gonna make me sad all of a sudden?
I totally forgot about that until I said it.
I love my little sugar plum.
Sugar plum.
Is that what I called
You
her?
never called her sugar plum.
I don't think I did.
Maybe. I don't know.
Something like that. I don't
That was
remember.
your thing.
I miss
But but anyway, let's finish that conversation because something I noticed in podcasts, we don't usually finish things.
No.
We go on.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I like it was so obviously fake.
Yeah.
You know? And I see videos like that all the time. I get crazy views and likes, and I'm like, that was scripted. That was acted.
You want to know why? That stuff is what kids watch nowadays. Because overacting is like the same as over editing, which is what kids get grasp onto.
Yeah,
like I remember we were over at our aunt and uncles, and they have small children, right? And we were watching a baseball game, and they like were bored of the baseball game because they're kids or whatever, right? And so they pulled their mom's phone out and started watching YouTube shorts, right? They can still hear that.
I blocked it.
Just because you try to master this guy's become another person doesn't mean
I blocked it, bro. They can't hear that.
Yeah, they were watching YouTube shorts, and it was the most mind-numbing, like, oh, is this an apple or is this a drawing of an apple?
Oh yeah.
Like the stupidest, most basic videos, and they were laughing at them. Okay, but also she's read Harry Potter like 7 times, you know what I mean? So you can't really trust her judgment, you know, because she doesn't like Star Wars, but she likes Harry Potter. Just saying.
Yeah, Star Wars is way better.
And I mean, I've also haven't seen Harry Potter.
What came out first?
Star Wars came out in the 70s. Harry Potter came out
Okay,
in like
well, Harry Potter-
98, I think.
I saw a video. Harry Potter literally completely copied Star Wars, but made it wizards.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yeah.
I just couldn't remember like who to blame. That's why I asked which
Star
one
Wars
came
came
first.
in the 70s, yeah.
Yeah.
Kathleen, or J.K. Rowling, the person who created Harry Potter.
Goat. She's a goat, by the way. She's like highly conservative.
Oh, big, which is funny because liberals like Harry Potter,
that stuff.
which is the funniest thing ever. That's why that's why she got like kicked out of the franchise, and she doesn't have anything to do with it anymore. They literally bought her out.
Well, she's a billionaire, so.
Yeah, exactly. They bought her out for billions of dollars.
Did you know? Go ahead.
Continue.
Did you know that she literally wrote the first book on napkins?
Yeah.
And got that published? I don't know. I just know that some part of the story was written on napkins when she was like homeless or something.
Check this out. So she had divorced her husband, right? And she was taking care of her child alone, right? And like 6 months after that, she published Harry Potter, right? But the thing is she was so broke that she couldn't afford to print off copies of her book to give to publishing studios or whatever, you know? So you know what she did? She hand wrote out it like the whole book like 5 times to give out to people because she couldn't afford like to print it off.
What a legend.
That's crazy, right? And now she's a billionaire, and her husband divorced her 6 months prior, so he ain't got none of that money, dude.
That guy's pissed.
Isn't that so funny?
He probably divorced her because she was so dedicated to her craft.
Probably, yeah.
And he got sick of it, which is somewhat understandable. Like,
yeah. And I'm sure if she was super broke, I'm sure he was probably super broke also, or else he
and
would have gotten
making
some
all
money.
having to work while she was at home writing books, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But still, you know, that's why, bro, marriage is got to be a teamwork.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
You know who else is a good team?
The Las Vegas Raiders. Bro,
Continue, sorry.
why you can't get mad at me if you do it?
Well, if you're listening, they would think that was you again.
That wasn't me.
That tasted like cereal.
That's disgusting. What were you gonna say?
I didn't have anything. I keep trying to add things to what you're saying, but nothing is coming out funny of me
You
right
literally
now.
just got done talking for like 10 minutes.
Bro, I haven't talked, I don't think, 4 words, 5 words, 6 words, 7 words.
But yeah. So moral of the story is like,
You can't trust the system. My dad's not a phone, so I threw it on the ground.
no. My
Hot
dad's not
dog
a phone.
man.
Duh. That's
Oh,
the
I
best
forgot-
part.
I forgot
The
about
duh.
the My inner box. Step 1. Cut a hole in the box. Step 2. Put your trunk in that box. Step 3. Have her open the boxes. And then the rest of it. I showed Kale that video in 7th grade during basketball practice, and he thought it was the funniest thing ever. He literally brought every other person on the basketball team individually over to where I was sitting at just to watch the video. I'm like, guys, stay tuned, bro. This is SNL, bro. This is light work.
That's funny.
It's my favorite Christmas song other than the hippopotamus song.
I want a hippopotamus. But yeah.
Sorry, I kind of cut you off and I forgot what you were talking about.
No, that was pretty much it. Just like I'm good at, I can tell when it's acting and it pisses me off.
I feel that.
Like I get it if it's a skit,
Yeah.
but when it's clearly they're trying to make it off like it was real,
Yeah.
that makes me mad.
I feel that. Okay. If a woman dies 18%, if she has an 18% chance of death in childbirth.
What? Okay,
Right.
wait. What is it with you and just death at childbirth and death in general?
I don't know. The first one was just random. They popped in my head. But this one I came up with at work like 2 weeks ago, and I just refound it in my notes. Right?
Okay.
Okay. If the woman dies if she has an 18% chance death rate in childbirth, right? But in order to have a child, you have to have 4 kids. So she has an over 50% chance of dying.
Wait. In order to have a child,
Okay, in childbirth, she has an 18, hypothetical, in childbirth, your wife has an 18% chance of death, right? Of dying in childbirth, right? Your wife. In this hypothetical situation, you have to have 4 kids or no kids. Would you have those 4 kids? But
so
her
by
chances
the
of
fourth
death.
kid, so if you start, you can't stop. You have
Yes.
to have 4.
Yes.
And by the 4th kid, it's going to be like 60-something%.
Yep.
No, I'm not having kids.
No kids.
No kids.
But then your lineage is dead.
I'll adopt.
That's not the same thing.
Then no kids. I don't care. I'm not Genghis Khan.
How many kids do you think Genghis Khan had? He only had like 4 or 5.
He literally murdered millions of people, and literally Genghis Khan's bloodline, I think, is in like 12% of the world.
That's
I'm not even kidding.
crazy.
I don't know the exact numbers, but it's insane.
Didn't he like murder enough people to like affect the carbon footprint?
Yeah.
That's
He did.
crazy.
Eric knows more
dude.
about it than me, but I watched a documentary on it.
We gotta
And
have
Joe
him on the
Rogan.
pod.
Eric would actually we should talk just history with him on the podcast.
I think that would be
Or he
awesome.
could teach us some stuff.
Yeah, literally.
I mean,
You should buy one of these.
before I move out and he moves in, we'll record a podcast.
Heck yeah. Let's do
Or
that.
next time we all see each other.
Heck yeah.
Anyway, we'll talk about that later because we're all going to be there.
That's an off-pod conversation. That's an off-pod
I should
conversation.
get one of what?
One of these.
I have one.
You should buy another one so we have 3 so we can actually have good audio quality if we have a guest.
You should buy one.
No, I'm done spending money.
You're the podcast guy.
I gotta save money now. Live better. That's disgusting, Nathan.
I forgot I can't choose gum because it picks it up on the mic, so I took it off.
No! Dude, that was, you looked like a Simpsons character, Nathan. You literally looked, oh my gosh. I was just looking at you disgusted of the gum, and then you just made it 10 times worse. I wish the camera had my angle, because that was disgusting.
I almost threw up.
Oh my god.
I knew you were watching me, so I freaking put my tooth on it.
Well, if you're drinking a soda, I'm gonna drink a soda. You talk to the people.
All right, so I'll start talking about my next topic because you're not really gonna have very much input on this probably.
All right.
But okay, let's talk about car guys, right? Let's talk about real car guys, fake car guys. Real car guys love all car people, you know. Is it recording?
Yeah, you're good.
They love all car people. Obviously, you know, you can hate some cars, blah, blah, blah. You know, but respect all car people. You know, if someone gets excited to see your car, you're excited to see them in their car too. You know?
Unless they're Jeep people. Screw Jeep people.
No, Jeeps are fine. Because Jeep is Dodge. Jeep is Mopar.
Oh, my bad.
Well, Jeeps are kind of lame, but anyway.
Jeeps are stupid.
Anyway, so the reason I say this, and no, fake car people, like you're not a real car enthusiast if you drive next to a cool car and you don't like react or give the person a thumbs up or like look and, you know, whatever, right? Example, I'm on the freeway just now,
Okay.
right? And I see, I'm driving, I'm already going like 85, right? I'm not gonna lie, I'm speeding, right? But there's literally no one in my lane, I'm safe.
Yeah.
And then I see a Mustang, like a pretty cool Mustang coming in, right? His windows are down, so I'm like, oh, I have to floor it. I floor it, I get to like 90 something, right? And I have no mufflers at this point, so my car's just screaming, right?
Yeah.
So I know he hears it, right? What the freak are you doing?
That's the sound of your car.
No, I don't drive a Honda Civic. Stop.
My bad.
And then, okay, like, cool. Then I didn't really see him. He wasn't speeding up, really.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool.
So you didn't want to race?
I didn't want to race either. I just wanted to, like, see if he'd, you know, catch up to me.
Yeah.
Because I was getting off immediately anyway.
Compare sizes.
Yeah. And then I see him start coming up on me, right?
Pause.
And then we both get off, and then he's behind me, right?
Pause.
And then, you know, the bridge
Yeah.
coming out of 301?
Of Terabithia?
Yeah. So that's the best place to floor your car because all the noise is trapped, right? So once again, I got no mufflers, right? I go under, and I like slow down so the person in front of me has like plenty of room to get away. So I like slow
because it's
down.
going to make a loud
And
noise.
I floor it.
Yeah.
He's directly behind me, windows down.
Oh.
It is so loud. It is amazing. Like, have I done it with you in the car before?
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, it's extremely loud.
It's very beautiful.
Beautiful noises.
Yes.
Right? And then, you know, he's still behind me. I noticed his is a V6 though. You know,
Ooh.
which is fine. If it's a V6, I think manual 10 speed,
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
those
Maybe
are, their Mustangs are, those are pretty quick.
10 speed. Yeah.
But they don't sound as good.
Mm-hmm.
So I noticed his is a V6 because he does the same thing and it's like, you
It
know,
looks good, right? Like
it
it's
looks
not
great.
Like okay.
Looks great. So I like, because I'm respecting his build. Mustangs are cool. Muscle car to muscle car.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool. We're
Yeah,
both
it's a
muscle cars.
female muscle car, but it's still a muscle car.
Yeah. Real muscle cars is Dodge or Camaro.
Thank you.
But so I give him a thumbs up out of the window, right?
Yeah.
Because he's behind me, he can see the thumb, right?
Yeah.
And then I turn left into our apartment, right? And he eventually passes me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't even look at me.
Are you kidding me?
He doesn't look, smile, give me a thumbs up. He just acts like I wasn't even there.
Wow.
And I'm like, you're a fake car guy.
Yeah.
Like, dude, if he was a V8 Beast GT in front of me and did that, I'd be smiling ear to ear.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care if he's faster than me. I don't care if his car is worth more than mine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be jealous. I'd freaking be smiling, give him a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
So screw that guy.
Yeah. You want to know what
He
else?
was some Hispanic, like short, skinny guy. If you're watching this, I was the one in the faster car than yours.
Oh snap. Hey, you ain't
V8 RT.
Hey, you ain't got a podcast with your brother.
And you ain't got a podcast. You don't get 20 views a week.
26?
26 views a week.
27 last week? Okay.
Anyway, that really bothered me. It hurt my feelings.
Yeah, no, I feel that. If it's like a Lamborghini, though, I don't care.
What?
I think Lamborghinis, hot take. I always start talking and I say hot take, thinking, okay, I need to clip it, but then I ruin the clip because I'd make it less like real and I like kind of faking what I'm gonna say type of thing. You know what I mean? And so I need to stop stopping myself just for the clip. I just need to go and I'll clip it later, right?
Yeah.
I think. What am I talking about? Lamborghinis?
Hot take Lamborghinis.
Oh yes, I think Lamborghinis are the corn to fast car Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Like it's there. Everybody's got it on their plate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like everybody, well, maybe I should say something more relatable. Like maybe like baked potatoes. Like all the old people want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like. There's nothing attractive about them anymore.
You're crazy, bro.
I don't know.
You're crazy.
There's nothing, like, I don't see that and I'm like, wow. You know what I mean?
But you're also not really a car guy.
I'm not a car guy.
Like, what car do you see and you're like, holy crap, that's beautiful? Like, genuinely.
I like old cars. Like,
Yeah.
I like 60s muscle cars.
Oh my gosh. I literally saw a 60s Charger today. Like, my
did?
dream car.
With the little metal latches for the hood?
No, it was like, I don't think they had that. That's a newer
I don't
development.
know. That's
I
just
think.
what Dumber Toretto had.
Yeah, well, they might have had that back in the day. I don't know. But unfortunately, I only saw a glimpse of it because it was on the other side of the road and I was going straight.
Shoot, yeah.
And then a freaking truck blocked my view. But it literally said Charger on the front and it was old, rusty. Oh my gosh, dude.
So it wasn't like a put together one. It was like this baby's been loved.
It's been alive since the 60s.
I love that.
Sorry, but I totally forgot. I saw one of those today.
No, it's
It was
okay.
insane.
It's okay.
I will have one of those one day.
It's okay.
Did you know just like a broke down body is like of a 68, 69 Charger is like realistically 60 grand?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. You know how rich that dude probably was that drove it? He either like bought it when it was cheap when it first came out.
That's
and
what
he's
it looked
had it
like.
for a while, you know?
Yeah.
Or he's like, that's like his project car and he owns a shop. You know what I mean? And he's like, just fix something on the engine, so he's driving it around and check it out.
Yeah. No, it was freaking insane though, because I've literally only seen those on the road maybe 3 times in my life.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I always see like 60s, like late 60s Camaros, but I feel like they never like have a cool color to them or cool striping, you know what I mean? I feel like I see a lot of 70s Camaros, but 70s Camaros are ugly.
The 70s and 80s sucked.
Yeah,
and 90s.
And 90s, yeah. Was there?
Or no,
90s
70s were good. Yeah, the 90s were horrible.
Early 70s was good.
80s were okay. 90s
I didn't like
were
it when the
horrible.
Camaro hood. We've never done car talk. Let's do car talk more often.
Okay.
I didn't like it when the Camaro's front was flat. And then it kind of started pointing out like it was a freaking Monte Claro or whatever.
Yeah, that was Monte Carlo.
That's a good. Like I did that properly, right? I'm not a car guy, but like I know what I'm talking about. I played Need for Speed Caribbean.
Caribbean.
Yeah, Carabiner.
Carbon.
But
I actually saw one of those today. Now that you say that.
A Carabiner?
No. One of the '90s Camaros that like were rounded.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those.
His was cool though. It was a freaking SS 6.2 liter.
Love SS's. You want to know a fun car fact? You might not know this. I'm sure you know this. I've probably told you this before. But you know how like Lamborghinis and Porsches, they had like the pop-up lights? You know, they were like...
yeah.
Do you know why that became a thing?
Why?
Because in the state of California had so much pull at the time. The state of California had a law that your headlights had to be a certain height off the ground. But those cars, they were all about how low can we get it, how fast can we get it, right?
Aerodynamic.
So they were too low to the ground that legally they couldn't be driven in California. So they invented the pop-up lights so the lights would be tall enough off the ground. And it created a whole entire style for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Just off of some stupid Californian law.
I didn't know that.
Isn't that kind of crazy, huh?
That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
Even though those type of headlights are ugly.
Depends on the car.
I hate Porsches.
Porsche.
I've never seen a good one.
That's crazy.
I like the Porsche like a mom car.
I like the Cayennes.
Yeah, but the thing is it just looks like an off-brand version of the Lamborghini Urus.
Yeah.
I like the Lamborghini Urus though.
I saw one of those today.
I also saw one of them today.
We probably saw the same one. Honestly.
Probably.
I disagree. I think if you're gonna get an SUV, there's better SUVs than a Lambo.
I agree. If I'm gonna get an SUV, it's gonna be a Cadillac.
Oh yeah,
That's what the president drives.
Cadillac or a freaking even a Toyota Sequoia. I'd rather have one of those. Those are so sexy.
There's just something about the badge of a Cadillac.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
There's not a better car logo than the badge of the Cadillac.
The Cadillac's up there for
It's
sure.
so good.
Cadillac's up there.
Ford, probably my least favorite logo.
Pretty boring. It's just iconic.
Same reason I don't like Subaru. It's just there's just nothing to it. You know what I mean?
It's just the Australian whatever.
I hate
or Europe.
what's the one that's like it's like 2 letters, but it's kind of in the shape of an M, but it's not an M car.
What?
You know what I'm talking about? I hate that car brand. The logo. I hate the logo. It just makes me mad because it looks like it's 1 letter, but it's 2 letters that have nothing to do with the 1 letter.
2 letters. Bruh.
I covered it.
You're just copying me now, bruh.
That's my bad. You're my older brother. I want to be like you.
Shut up.
I want to be just like you.
Shut up.
Should I stop bleaching my skin?
You don't do that.
Yes, I do. Remember in the podcast I talked about 10-minute bleach bath? You know what I mean? Remember that? I just remember that
You
randomly.
don't do that.
I just remember that randomly.
You don't do that.
But,
I don't know what car brand you're talking about, and it's really gonna bother me. 2 letters?
Yeah.
Explain the car.
Lesbian. Also, you want to know what's funny?
That's Subaru.
I could never remember which side my gas tank was on. Every time I went to get gas, for whatever reason, it always just like I couldn't remember it, right? And then Mom brought up, saw that one video saying
Wherever it points.
Yeah, no, mine doesn't have a point. Mine doesn't have an arrow on it because it's a stupid BMW German car, right?
Yeah.
Like I knew that, but it's if it's a man's car, it's on the driver's side. If it's a woman's car, it's on the passenger side, the gas tank. Do you not know this?
It's not a thing.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
This is what Mama said.
It's not a thing.
Mama saw a TikTok and this is what she told me, so it's
That's
the truth.
not real.
Because
A woman's car.
that's
or a man's
why
car?
every like female SUV, the gas tank is on the right side because the man's the one who always pumped the gas.
No.
Yeah, that has to be true.
That's not a thing.
It just makes sense.
They would not do that.
It just makes sense.
Cars would not say that ever.
Well, I think nowadays, like, they still keep that in the back of their minds because there's no reason to pick a side. You know what I mean? There should just be a universal side.
No, I bet it's just how the car was manufactured, designed.
Then put it underneath the car then. It could be anywhere. They could put it anywhere.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Why do you fill the gas tank up from the back if the gas goes to the front? You know what I mean? You ever think about that?
I don't know where the gas tank is in the car. I don't think it's in the front. Though.
Oh, you're right. There's like a tank. It doesn't just go straight to the engine.
No.
I'm an idiot. I should go.
What? I don't even remember what we were talking about to get onto this.
I have go through bad tangents. Yeah, okay. You guys want to talk about anything else today?
Do you have anything?
I got some stuff, but I don't really.
I
have 2 things. The only things that have like happened in my life the past like week, but I don't really want to talk about them. But I will talk about them. You know.
Do you have anything you really want to talk about? Or
No, I have nothing I really want to talk about. But I have 2 things I can talk about if you don't have anything you want to talk about. You know what I mean?
All right, you know what's pissing me off?
Why?
No.
Okay. What's making you mad?
What's that noise? How are foreigners getting driver's licenses?
I don't know, man. The Olivia Carrigo song.
Olivia Rodrigo?
What'd I say?
Driver's license? No, it's just I was just thinking about that because like there was somebody in front of me that was literally clearly intoxicated or they don't know how to drive. Mm-hmm. And then I passed them and it was some like Hispanic lady and she very clearly just didn't know how to drive. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, do people that come into the country get like licenses easier?
I think there is a way that they can get licenses, but why would they need a license? They'll just drive.
What?
You don't need a license to drive. It's only if you get caught.
Okay, I guess, yeah, but that is stupid.
But if they come into the country illegally and they get caught, like they're probably still not going to get sent. I mean, nowadays they probably would get sent back.
Now, yeah.
But before, they'd be in jail for like 2 days and then they just let them go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but to like buy a car, I'm pretty sure you have to have like a license.
Do you know how many?
I could be wrong.
You know, I guarantee you there's specific. Hey, if you're illegal, come to this dealership. We'll give you a car for like $400. You know what I mean? It's barely running.
That would be a good conversation to have with somebody that like came into the country illegally, but like they're here illegally now.
Yeah,
that'd be a good conversation to have with them. Like, hey, is there like you ain't got to snitch on nobody, but like, were there people that like, oh yeah, you go to him to get this?
Mm-hmm. There has to be.
That'd be a good conversation to have with somebody.
Totally.
Maybe we can talk to our manager.
You can do that.
Because he might know.
No, but also I feel like a lot of times people aren't just coming over by themselves, you know what I mean? So they're coming over like oh, their wife probably went over, had their child, so their child is an American, right? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And they've been living there, so they have all these Hispanic connections.
Yeah.
Because the Hispanic people, the reason you see Hispanic people in America for 30 years still not knowing a lick of English is because they're literally in Hispanic like areas. They kind of segregate themselves in that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's true.
And so, you know, there's just a whole community. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But no, I was just curious.
And I gave you the answer.
I don't know if that was the answer, but
I gave it to you, though. Very proud of myself. I didn't turn the AC off, but I turned the temperature up to 70. And when the temperature's at 70, the AC like never goes off. On, yeah. But I've just been really cold recently, so I raised it from 69 to 70.
Maybe because maybe you're losing weight.
I weighed myself fully clothed right before the podcast, and I lost 2 pounds from yesterday. But
nice.
That's just because I like actually worked out today, so a lot of it's probably just water weight and stuff. But and I'll probably have lost more weight once I take my clothes off when I actually do my weight, because I'm weird and I weigh myself at nighttime instead of the morning. Because in the morning you're the lightest, but I want to know how much I weigh when I'm the heaviest. You know what I mean? Because if I feel confident in my weight at my heaviest, then I know, oh, I can eat a bunch of food and I won't feel bad when I'm like going on a date or whatever. You know? Mm-hmm. Dude, can I tell you about this half date that I went on?
Half date?
Yes. Okay. So you know how so I deleted all of my dating apps because I'm kind of just trying to lock in right now. Yeah. But I kept Mutual, which is like an LDS dating app, right?
Yeah, I know what it is.
I know you know what it is. I just tell the people, you know. And I matched with this chick, and like my opening line is the exact same for everyone. You know what I mean? Uh-huh. It's like, hey, you're one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen, right? But I'm not going to say that to somebody who I don't find incredibly beautiful. You know what I mean? Uh-huh. And then, okay, I just send that to everybody. You know what I mean? Because every person you swipe on, you can send a message to. Uh-huh. Right? And if they like you, then they'll swipe right and they'll see your message, right? Uh-huh. And then I say, I'd love to get to know you over a phone call. Can I get your number, right? Because I can't stand the texting thing. Uh-huh. So I'm like, if this person's a go-getter like I am, we'll talk for like a little bit over the app, and then she'll pass me her number or her Snapchat or whatever. But if she passed me her Snapchat, I'm like, this ain't gonna last because she's not an adult. You know what I mean? Adults use phone numbers.
Yeah.
And then so I called this chick, right? Mm-hmm. Just while I was like cleaning the house and stuff, picking up my trash, you know.
Yeah.
And at first she said, hey, I'm leaving on Friday to go to California for a few months, right? Now I'm not gonna say this chick's name, but I'm gonna air out all of her dirty laundry. Okay.
Okay.
So we start talking, you know, and she's like pretty cool, you know what I mean? She's like very strong in the faith, you know what I mean? She played volleyball in college, you know what I mean? She's like 5'11", you know what I mean? I was like, heck yeah, dude. It's just what's up, you know? And then after, you know, talking for like 20 minutes, like she was like gonna talk about something, and then she's like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna try to talk around this. Let me tell you why I'm leaving for a month and a half or whatever, right? And then she proceeded, and this is after our conversation. We had an amazing conversation, right? I was like, okay, I'm feeling this chick, you know what I mean? And then she's like, oh, I've, in my life, okay, just know that the more I get to know this woman, the worse I like her, okay? She's like, oh, like I've had a lot of depression and anxiety, so I'm going to California for like a month and a half where you're like around beaches and stuff, because she's like, I like beaches and surfing to like help with my anxiety or whatever, right? So she's going to a insane asylum in California, right? And I can't say that, you know what I mean? So, but like I'm also like, you know, it's whatever. She'll forget me and like, you know what I mean? But I was like, I still wanted to get to know her more, you know, because she was attractive, you know? And we had a good conversation up until that, but you know how me and chick with mental disabilities I'm not a big fan of, right?
Yeah.
Like, but I'm just a picky person, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're pretty judgmental.
I'm so judgmental, you know, and the whole time I was on the phone call, I was like, okay, maybe God gave me this, because I just finished reading my scriptures for the first time in like 2 weeks, right? And so like, maybe God's trying to give me her as like a stepping stone to get over my prejudices towards mentally ill women, right? Okay. So I told her, all right, let me be honest with you. When I was in high school, I couldn't stand people like that. You know what I mean?
You told her that?
Said that straight up. I'm like, I don't experience depression or anxiety, so I never understood that it was a real thing with people. And then I told her a lie where I was like, yeah, when I was on my mission, I got closer to God, you know, I started understanding people more, and I understand that this is something people go through and something people challenge with.
It is.
Drink some water, bro. That's probably your issue. You need electrolytes. You know what I mean? And get over yourself, you know? Like, I was depressed. You know, when I broke my foot, you know what I found? Jesus. Boom, depression gone. Literally, instantly, just like that, okay? You just got to find a reason for your life to live. You know what I mean? But that's hearsay another way.
No, it's a real thing.
John, by the way. You know what I mean? So, we keep talking, you know, after that, we're vibing or whatever, you know what I mean? And then I'm talking, but she says, "Oh, she's super picky or whatever, you know." And then like, "Oh, then why'd you pick me or whatever, you know?" And then you know you can tell she's like looking back at the app, you know, trying to look at what she swiped right on me, you know. And then she's like, "Oh, I really like your eyes." Every woman loves my eyes. 'Cause I got like gray eyes, you know what I mean? That's what I love my eyes, you know what I mean? And then it got to the point where she was like, yeah, I kind of like a bigger guy, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm a big guy, you know what I mean? And then I was like, oh, so you like fat dudes, you know? She's like, oh, I don't like that word.
Oh God.
It gets worse, Nathan. I swear to you, it
she's
gets worse.
offended by that word.
Yes. Okay. So we keep talking, right? And then she talks about, and then like I realize, oh, why is she? 'Cause I'm like slowly trying to figure out why does that offend her? You know what I mean? In the nicest way possible, of course, you know. So I'm still trying to figure out if I want to go on a date or not with this chick, right? Even though she's got mental disabilities and all that, you know. I shouldn't say mental disabilities. That's probably bad, calling somebody with anxiety and depression a mental disability. But it is.
She struggles.
Yeah, it's just struggle, mental struggle, right? And then she goes on to say that she had she was using all these big medical terms, which pisses me off when people use big medical terms.
I hate that, bro.
That like, only you know this because you went to a doctor for this. I don't know what this is, and then I have to ask more questions.
Yeah.
You know, and then she gets defensive because I'm asking questions about her being fat. Okay, continue. Listen.
She was fat?
She, in her pictures, was like curvy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was tall and curvy and beautiful, right?
Yeah.
But then she proceeded to say she had kind of like a liposuction type thing, you know?
At her age?
That's okay. That's what I'm saying. She was 22, right?
Oh, so she got body dysmorphia.
Okay, this is where we're going with this story, okay? And like, you know me, any sort of body modification, I'm out immediately.
Yeah.
Boob implants, removing some fat, pisses me off to my core. Okay,
Yeah.
like I can't stand that stuff. Okay,
Right, yeah.
God made you how you were made. Be that. Better yourself. I'm fat. I'm working on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, check this. There's so many layers that like I'm just forgetting that I'm just remembering now. Okay, so I made a fat joke, right? And then she's like, "Please don't use that word." I'm like, "Fat?" You know, just to like reinstate what she had said earlier. I'm like, she's like, yeah, I'm not a big fan. I take offense to that word. And I'm like, it's not the N word.
Yeah.
And then you know what she proceeded to say? I'd rather use the N word than say the F word. Fat.
Oh, she's horrible. She's insane.
I almost said, Nemo, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah.
And then hang up. But then I was also like, I'm in it, so I'm gonna keep digging, you know, see what else I dislike about this person, right?
Yeah.
At this point, I'm out because I know she had liposuction, right?
Yeah.
And then she proceeds to say, because she was talking about like kids and crap, like immediately, bro. She's like, you know what I mean?
Kids?
Yeah, she was asking me like how many kids and stuff I want, all that stuff, you know. And then she proceeded to talk about with her liposuction. She's like, because she could tell I was getting like standoffish once she started talking about the liposuction thing, you know. Mm-hmm. And then she said, she's getting boob implants in 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Right? Okay. And I'm like, oh, so you have body dysmorphia? I just straight up said it, and then she got pissed off, dude. She's like, you need to educate yourself. I can't. And then she said she can't breastfeed her children because her skin is connected to her boob. And I'm like, so you put a piece of plastic in between it and you'll be able to breastfeed?
Uh-huh.
Didn't make no bit of sense to me, right? But she said she wouldn't be able to breastfeed, but also I'm not a man, so I don't know, maybe that's true or not. She's like, my boobs are too small. Hey, guess what happens when you have a child in your belly? Your boobs also grow so you can produce milk. Of course you can't produce milk right now. Somebody's yelling outside.
Is there a freaking homeless person screaming outside?
That would be funny. What is it? Nathan's off camera looking through the window trying to figure out who the person who's talking and like screaming outside is, what they're screaming about.
I so badly just want to scream, shut the F up!
That'd be so
Sounds
funny.
like they're just being obnoxious screaming.
Yeah.
Or singing to music.
Yeah. And then she had asked me about my political views, you know?
Oh, she's liberal. I already know it.
Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, I hate politics. I don't like talking about politics.
Oh, no, you
I'm
should have been like, I
politics.
hate liberals.
Yeah,
That
I should be like, Trump!
You should have been like MAGA all
and
the
then
way.
she was like, and then I was like, what are you lying politically? She's like, yeah, I don't really like politics either. Straight up, you could tell she's lying. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then she's like, but I'm really upset with Trump right now, right?
Why? Because of the tariffs? Because no one actually understands
so I thought
what's
she was
happening?
going to say something about ICE and stuff like that, right?
Hell yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah, brother. And then I'm like, oh, so what's upsetting you about Trump right now? And then she said, oh, well, Trump got rid of ivermectin, or she said another freaking big word I never heard of before. And she's like, now it's going to cost me $2,000 every dose. And I'm like, that's why I didn't know what it was. And then I'm like, oh, what is that? I've never heard of that. It's another big doctor word I've never heard of. And she's like, oh, it's like, what is it called for fat people? Freaking, what's it called?
I don't know. I can't. I know what you're talking about though.
What is it called? Ozempic.
Oh yeah.
She's like, yeah. She says it's like medically Ozempic or whatever. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, you have a doctor? She's like, yeah. I had weight issues when I was younger, and I'm like, but you immediately went to Ozempic? Like you didn't like lower your calorie count? I straight up said this, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm not gonna not be myself when I'm trying to get to know somebody, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm anti body surgery, boobs, vaping, Ozempic, that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm anti all that stuff, right? And then she's like, and then she got all defensive about it, right? Mm-hmm. She went to a fat camp. Okay, and she was describing. She's like, yeah, because I asked her like, did she try to lose her weight or whatever, you know? And she's like, yeah, my parents sent me to a couple camps where they like made us exercise and stuff. And she was explaining it, and I'm like, so you went to a fat camp? Straight up interrupted her and said, oh, so you went to a fat camp? And I started laughing, and she did not like that because she doesn't like the word fat. But I found that incredibly funny because she went to a fat camp, dude.
Yeah.
She didn't like that, you know. And then she went on to describe that she was 400 pounds at the age of 14.
No.
Yes. 400 pounds. And then she went on to be like, yeah, well, when you're really depressed and anxious, you eat a lot. And my parents weren't home, and so I just ate constantly. You'd be locked in your room just with a treadmill if you were my child. And I'm like, why did your parents let you get that bad? You know what I mean? And then she's like, oh, my parents were never there. And I'm like, and then I ask, does obesity run in your family? You know what I mean? Straight up asked this question, Nathan. Yeah. And then she got pissed off at me. Like, she wouldn't answer the question. She's like, I don't know why you need to know. And I'm just like, I've never experienced. I said this to her. I'm like, I've never talked to anybody with these types of issues. I'm just trying to understand. Right?
You're just instigating all of this. That's hilarious.
But it's true. I just wanted to understand because the way she sees life, you know, retarded. I'm not editing that word out because that's the truth. That's how she sees the world. It's messed up, right?
Yeah.
Not the way I see the world.
That's how all liberals see the world.
And she refuses to like answer the question. So I ask her like 2, 3, 4 more times, and she's like, no. Everybody else in my family.
I can't believe she hasn't hung up on you at this point.
Oh, she was. It got to the point where she was like, oh, I can see where we divided. And right when I could tell her tone of hung up, blocked immediately, literally in 3 seconds.
That's
instantly.
hilarious.
I blocked her, whatever, right? But like, I'm trying to think if there's anything else in that conversation. But yeah, then I'm like, you could have. And then she said she was so overweight that she was having health problems. Of course, she was 400 pounds at age 14, right?
Yeah.
Because she had said she lost a bunch of weight. So I asked her like, oh, do you have baggy skin? You know what I mean?
She didn't like that, did
She's like, and then that's when she said she had like the liposuction.
And the surgery.
And the surgeries and all that stuff or whatever. Yeah, because she didn't have liposuction. I think she must have when she was younger or something, right?
Dude, could you imagine what her boobs looked like?
Well, she said she didn't have any.
After 400 pounds?
How the F you have no boobs when you were 400 pounds? You know what I mean?
Dude, she probably looked weird.
Yeah. But like in her picture, she looked good. Like she had no bikini pictures, of course, you know?
Yeah.
But like...
No, dude, imagine like... Okay, this is gonna take a turn, right?
Okay.
A little bit.
Turn it.
Imagine you marry a girl, right?
Yeah.
You're celibate. You've never seen anything of her.
Yeah, of course.
And you know you go to get down.
Downtown.
And she looked like Frankenstein, bro.
Oh,
she got scars here on her boobs, on like she got a BBL maybe on her butt, you know?
Oh, I hate that.
Like what? Like I feel like that's gonna happen to you, bro.
Can we?
Like everything you hate, they're just not gonna disclose
They're not gonna tell me.
And then she's straight up gonna look like Frankenstein, bro.
Oh, dude. Okay, this is gonna get super. I'm not. Okay, yeah, we're gonna talk about this. Have you ever seen those pictures of like when dudes turn to chicks and they get like a fake penis attached?
What?
Okay, I saw an image one time, right? Where it was like a penis that was like attached to a female, to a male. Like they turned the.
Okay, you need to edit in the podcast like 18 plus at this point.
Okay. And like, yeah, okay, true. My bad. And it was like, it was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. Because it was like stitches all across it. Like it was a fresh thing.
Oh my god!
It was the grossest thing I've ever. I'll Google it and I'll show you.
No.
I'll need you.
I'm okay.
Just like the story from like 2 weeks ago or last week. I need you to be scarred. Like I'm scarred. Dude.
I think I'm good.
One of the grossest things. Like it's from like all the way from like the top of the gut, like all the way to the bottom. It was so
it would connect
gross.
with all.
It was like a medical thing. It wasn't like a pornography thing. You know what I mean?
What they do now.
It was so so disgusting, dude.
Yeah, that's gross.
And I'm like, you know, it probably looks like that for the rest of its existence.
Yeah,
And it don't even work.
Yeah, I doubt it heals very well.
Dude, yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah, no, all of those people have mental disorders. Yeah. Like, it's bad.
100%. Yeah, I think.
And I hope I get canceled for this one day, because I will never change my view on it.
Yeah, no, 100%. If you're at the point where you think you like children, or if you think you're in the wrong body,
yeah,
that's a mental disorder.
100%.
100%. 103%.
But yeah, back to fat people.
Okay, please, please.
Fat people that complain piss me off.
Yeah, continue. Please go deeper in this conversation.
Because, like, you don't complain about it. I mean, you do say, like, I'm fat, blah, 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 you know, every once in a while, yeah. You don't complain, though. You're not like, oh, it's impossible to lose weight. You don't say anything like that.
Because I know it's very possible.
It's possible.
I'm just a weak-minded person. I love food.
Exactly. You need some more discipline. So do I.
100%.
Anyway, it pisses me off because, bro, the way that the body works, I barely graduated high school, okay?
Barely. Sorry.
And I know this is how it works, right?
Okay.
All the fat in your body, that's called fat reserves, right? All this fat, you know, that's fat. It's fat reserves. Okay,
yeah.
Google it.
It's healthy.
All you small-brained people out there. Reserves. What does that mean? It means your body is saving the fat, or like it'll automatically do that no matter what, unless you like are crazy in the gym and your body just like has nowhere to put the food that you're consuming. Like all the food that you consume goes into energy and then you work it out completely. Anyway, but if you don't really work out, but you're like skinny-ish, like that's why skinny people will still have like fat on them, because their body will automatically try and like have saved fat reserves just in case. Like it's a protection mechanism for your body. But when fat people eat too much, they gain, and then your body just keeps building your fat reserves because you're not using the fuel. Food is fuel. If you don't use the fuel, it just turns into fat, right? You could literally starve yourself.
Yeah.
You could drink water, take electrolytes, supplements, and you could survive.
You don't need
and
food.
Your body, you don't.
You need water, that's it.
Your body would literally, that's what I did. Did I not? I was damn near 250 pounds, right? I'm down to 207. I weighed myself today.
Good job.
For like 2-3 months straight, I ate one meal a day. Probably consuming only 1,000 calories. Within that 3-month span, I got down to 207. Because I wasn't eating. I wasn't starving myself. I didn't take it to that extreme. But like, if I got hungry, I didn't eat. I ate one meal a day. That was it, right? All fat people have to do, stop eating, or just lower your calorie intake substantially. And work out. Walk on a treadmill. Go on a walk. Go outside. Get your body moving. If you do that consistently for a couple months, you will see a change.
You don't even have to like work out hard. No. All you have to do is walk up an incline for 10 minutes a day, and you'll be shredding weight.
Yeah, it's not hard, bro.
As long as you're not eating crazy bad food.
Yeah, no, it's not hard. You eat less and you be active. But people don't have the discipline to do that. Or they just don't care, which is, whatever. If you're happy, whatever, good on you. But if that's something that's actually giving you issues, anyway.
Yeah. No, I think being fat though, there is like, because fat slows you down like physically and mentally, right? Yeah. So like it is very hard if you're fat. Just like when you're depressed, it's hard to get out of your depression, right?
Yeah.
Whether you realize you're in one or whether you don't, right? Like for fat people, it is hard to lose the weight, right? Because one, it's like a vision thing. Like I want to be skinny, but I can't see myself because I've never been skinny, right?
So your mind doesn't know it's possible yet.
Exactly. So you have to like trick your mind to like think about this, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I hate? Growing up, I always thought I was fat, right? Whether I don't know if I was ever told that I was fat, but I was definitely always told I was a chunky boy, right?
Yeah.
But then I look back at pictures of me, freshman, sophomore, early junior year of high school. I was skinny, dude. I was looking good.
Yeah.
And
You were like a bigger kid, but you were like slim. Like big slim. I don't know how to explain it. But
like I was a big kid, but I was tall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wasn't 300 pounds. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I was like 280 at most. You know what I mean? Like my heaviest.
yeah.
But now I'm here at like 320, like super overweight. Now I'm fat. You know what I mean?
And you don't have nearly as much muscle as you used to.
Thanks.
I don't either.
No, dude.
Actually, I probably do.
Dude, it makes me so mad. Me in the gym, you know. But hey, I was in the gym today. Felt good to be in the gym today.
Yeah.
It really did. But it also helped that I didn't work an 11-hour shift again today. I worked a freaking normal 9-hour shift, so I actually had energy.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah.
yeah. We didn't talk about the Superman movie last episode, did we?
I think we did for a little bit.
Did we?
After we talked about something.
I don't think we did.
I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I'm not a Superman guy, so like the movie was good, but it's never gonna be one of my favorite movies because I couldn't care less about the character of Superman. You know? Yeah. AC turned on.
I noticed that, yeah.
Oh well.
But yeah, no, I thought it was actually really good. From the trailers, I thought it was going to be horrible. I thought it was going to be cringe.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this Lex Luthor guy looks like a dork.
Yeah.
Which he kind of was.
He's Beast from X-Men.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, same guy.
But no, I thought it was actually really good. Literally, the only DC movies that I vividly know of, though, and I've seen many times, is the Dark Knight series.
I gotta rewatch those
10
movies.
out of 10.
I gotta rewatch. When's the last time you
Holy
watched
crap.
those movies?
I watched those like a year ago.
Would you want to rewatch them? Because I haven't seen them in a long time.
I'm down. Freaking Bane is literally one of my favorite villains ever.
Which is so funny because like all the nerdy podcasts I listen to, they're like, that movie sucks.
What? No.
Yeah.
They're all idiots. Every single one, I think there's 3. It's like trilogy,
There's 3,
I think.
yeah. Begins, Rise, and
And
something
dude,
else.
freaking the best Joker ever in that series.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace. I don't remember his name.
Chadwick Boseman.
Nope. That's Black Panther.
What was his name? Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger.
Dude.
Do you know
great
he
Joker.
applied his own face paint?
Really?
Yeah.
That dude was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Dude was crazy. But yeah, no, those movies are great. Anyway, I've literally never seen like any other DC movie. I've seen, don't remember.
You know what I'm really looking forward to?
Huh.
Do you know who the Batman villain Clayface is?
Yeah.
He was in the Lego Batman game from
Yeah.
when we were a kid,
That's
you
all
know?
I remember him from.
I already told you this about this, but like I'm really excited because it's supposed to be a body horror film, right?
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be like he's like a failed actor or whatever, and like I don't know. Seems like the concept of it would be cool because he's like a dude made out of clay. He could turn into whatever, you know what I mean? And it's like, I think it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
How long have we been going for?
I don't know. I feel like we've been going for a while though. This has been a good conversation. I think so.
Yeah, this one, no games, just conversations.
Yeah.
No games.
No games. 58 minutes. So we're good to wrap it up, honestly.
All right, yeah, let's just wrap it up. We don't need to drag it out for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Unless you got anything you desperately need to talk
I
about.
know, those are all my talking points. So, ladies and gentlemen, we really, really appreciate it. And, just getting these little bit more views every time, like, it feels good. You know what I mean?
Like, subscribe, share, rate if you're on the podcast.
Rate it
whatever.
5 stars, please. We ask you in every episode. Nobody does it. Not a single person has done it.
Well, I bet no one really watches on. Like, how well do the podcast platforms like show your stuff?
You don't see like views. You don't get like the view numbers.
Oh, you only know if someone rates it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, well, like you can see like where people are listening from, and how many downloads you have.
Uh-huh.
Like that's like the important metric for podcasts, like the podcast apps, is the amount of downloads, right? Which is like when you listen to it or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Comment.
Yes, please.
Tell us what you want to hear us
Give
talk
us
about.
something to talk about, and we will talk about it. It
could
doesn't
be
matter
anything.
if it can get us canceled, if it's religious, if it's Legos.
Literally anything.
It could be anything.
Unless it's like absolutely stupid, then we're not
Yeah,
going to.
exactly.
Oh, it's stupid. What's the word I'm looking for? Like anything 18 plus,
Yeah.
like NSFW.
Yeah, we're not going to talk
We're not
about
gonna do
that.
any of that.
Bro, I remember the first time I heard Doja Cat say NSFW. I was like, that's a dope line. I've never heard anybody spell it out before. I think it was the first time I ever heard that word spelled out. I'm like,
NSFW.
that's gangster. But
yeah, let us know what you want us to talk about.
totally. If you want us to be like, rank your top 5 favorite Marvel movies, rank your top 5 favorite black people. We already kind of did. We did that already. But shout out Martin Lawrence.
Friend of the podcast.
No, he
will be.
Oh, you think so?
Maybe.
That'd be awesome.
Even though he's kind of off the charts now.
Yeah.
What does he do, you think? Is he dead? No.
No, he was just in the Bad Boys movie. He's just a multi-millionaire just enjoying life.
Dude, that's literally how I'm going to be, bro. I'm going to get rich. I'm going to have cash flow. I'm going to have businesses. I'm going to have people managing my businesses. And, yeah, then I'm going to freaking raise my children in the greatest city.
Saudi Arabia?
No.
The Line?
Huh?
Did you see that? Like the Saudis, you know how the Saudis have like all the oil money in the world and all that stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
They're like building a city that's like just a line.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Which I think
Yeah,
is,
all of those people are going to be within, let's say, probably 10, 15 years. They're all going to be depressed, and the suicide rate is going to be absolutely insane in that town, in that city.
Yeah. This world is, if you can take away one thing from this, is that like, there's so many like ways people think in this world. You know what I mean? Like the way I think is a lot different from this obese woman, you know, who wasn't obese anymore. She was actually very attractive, but at 14 years old, she was 400 pounds, you know, which is freaking outrageous. And she didn't like that I told her that she had body dysmorphia. She's like,
Easily offended women are the worst. Easily offended anybody.
yeah.
The worst type of people.
You know how I know? You know how I know it shouldn't have worked? She said, period. Let me tell you something, ladies, okay? I know you're a liberal, okay? I know you're not a person that I like to be around. If I'll say like, hey, yo, the clouds are clear, and they're like, period. F you if you do that, okay? Or like when you're on a date, I've said this before, when you're on a date and you like say something like green flag, or you'll say something that'll be like red flag. I'm like, bitch, shut up, I'm done with you.
that one's a little.
I hate both of those. Period. I hate that so much, Nathan.
Period.
Yeah. But I also think it's just because, I also think it's just like, that slang wasn't around when I was in high school. You know what I mean? Nice. What are you? King Julian. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
It's Monday.
But
It's okay.
hug your mom. Play fetch with your dog.
F your life.
What?
Have you seen that video?
No.
Like, I don't really remember, but I remember that used to be a thing. It was like,
All right.
F your life. If life gives you lemons.
Gucci flip flop with a sock.
If life gives you lemons.
If life gives you lemons.
Go F yourself.
What? Love you guys. Have a good one.